The Crisis Center is kind of the first stop as far as getting connected to services for those who are experiencing a mental health or any other kind of crisis. So they can call the main line and talk to us about what's going on, and we can help get them connected to any services that might be beneficial, as well as provide some extra support with crisis counseling over the phone. A crisis call typically just begins by, someone dialing our number, and then, we answer and introduce ourselves, and from there it's a really open conversation as far as whatever is going on for that person in that particular day. People may be stressed about, a relationship, school, work, or just having a general bad day and really need to talk through what's going on. And then we kind of take it from there to listen and support and, talk about maybe some different ways to help them get through that current moment of crisis. A lot of times when people are calling for the first time, one of the first things they say is, I don't know what to say, or I don't know where to start. And I tell them that that's okay. We can, start wherever they're comfortable, whether that's with, sharing our names together or just trying to hone in on what's going on in this moment. Sometimes it can feel really overwhelming to try and get into the big backstory of what led up to that exact moment. But it's really client-led about where that conversation goes. It's understandable that for a lot of people, privacy is a big concern. It is not necessary to share identifying information if you choose not to. You don't have to share your name or your age or things of that sort. Big barrier for a lot of people is feeling that they aren't important enough to call. They may have gotten some messages from people that their feelings or their experiences aren't important and really kind of internalize those. But I want everybody to know that they are deserving of, support and listening and validation, no matter how big or small their problem might seem to others. I think a really important thing for people to consider when they might be nervous about calling, they can't see our faces, they just hear a voice, they don't know who we are on the other end, is that we are just a person that really cares about supporting other people. Working on the crisis line doesn't mean that we've never experienced something difficult or that we're perfect people. We are just there to try and support our community the best that we can through the work that we do. There is no binding contract when you call the Crisis Center. You're agreeing to a phone call, which you can end at any point that you feel uncomfortable. As far as any, police involvement, that is never my goal, is to, call and have someone show up when that's, not what you're wanting. Really, the only time that would be involved is if there is some concern about someone's immediate safety, whether the caller or somebody else's. But otherwise, it's really just a conversation between, two people about what's going on. I always like to think that, suicide prevention really starts with early crisis intervention and support. So you do not have to be in the midst of an attempt or an immediate danger. You are, having a bad day, or you're coping with something that you can't handle on your own at the moment, or you have limited supports and you don't know who else to call. We're here 24/7, and it does not have to be a life or death moment for you to be worthy of being heard.